Can you, we don't need custom names here. So Colombia's got a war in Panama. It is what it is. Bomber models. I think, again, we might as well take the upgrades. Just in case we want them at some point in the future. Okay, so you have now joined the Reichspakt, which means subjected to influence outside of Scandinavia. Does that mean you can still actually form? A democratic government. I want to see them do it. I want to see them do this. But no one else has done the, nobody's ratified the treaty quite yet, unfortunately. And just in a moment, Russia's going to declare war on Ukraine, Kiev, Lithuania, and the Baltic Duchy. Announced devolution. What does that mean? Devolution event. Livonia. I guess you... is this autonomy, or are you, like, actually declaring your independence? I don't really know. Yeah, but Denmark is once again out of the Reichspakt, because if Denmark's social democratic, they don't join the war. And Germany could invade Denmark for it, but I don't think I've ever seen them actually do it. And Japan's actually declared war on you now. So now there's two of them at war. Will that... Okay, you actually declared war on everybody in China. Okay, the Second Sino-Japanese War. Italy joined the Internationale. You will then join the Reichspakt. That much is like a gimme. Yeah, so Japan's just declared war on every single country in China. Do they have any territory down here that would matter? No. Mongolia has declared war on the Qing government. You're actually still, led by Roman von Eugen-Sternberg. Interesting. I mean, you're taking Beijing. Mongolia's moving troops into the country now. We'll probably see you join up with Japan, would be my guess. At some point, I don't know when that would be, though. 14% on you. We have no information on how long it's going to take for them to declare war. But once Russia's at war, we move our troops in. Yeah, these Qing troops are all completely encircled. Russia has declared war on Germany, and this one I'm going to add a little save game. Also, somehow the CSA is still alive. I have no idea how that's possible. Oh, wait, how many troops does Ukraine have? 10 to 35, not great. Then in the army, we should... Yeah, there we go. Occupy the Russian Far East. Long road to Moscow. We got light tank 1s. Immediately go up. Yeah, upgrade these guys. Upgrade you to be light tank 2s. We have, like, no steel production. Go for a factory here. Let's get some rubber from Germany, East Asia. You know what? Bombers from the East, get out of here. We're immediately going to demand territory, which actually is going to finish in one day. Will they say yes? Or will they say no? I've invaded the Far East. You refuse to intervene. Okay, we got more war support. We've expanded our territories. You absolutely love to see it. Bring our forces forward as high up as they possibly can be. Move our units closer. Japan, we're still friendly. Like, I still like you. Can I deploy more units? We might have to wait a bit because we have more population now under our control. We have an airbase that's slightly closer, but I still don't know if it actually would cover. Say something like this. Yeah, we're not gonna have up to 18 divisions, which is exactly enough for these guys to be deployed. Maybe 23,000 rifles in storage. So we probably don't need this many here. Okay, the West Indies has fallen. Venezuela did not actually take any territory there. And I think it's time for the long march to Moscow. Or long road to Moscow. Try to deploy as quickly as you possibly can. Be done in 28 days. The Russians, I don't think can really get here in time, I'm hoping. But now in construction, we should be able to build more, more factories here. Worry about infrastructure projects afterwards. Give me the factories. Good old Russian Empire. Are you ready for a two-front war? You should be ready for the two-front war. I don't know how long it would take for Russian troops to even get over here. Okay, the Qing have fallen. Banding government can now put pressure onto all of you. Are you going to do anything? Court Qing nobles? It's a little late for that, okay? Okay, 200 political power. I guess we're already on extended conscription, which is still pretty good. We could go to service by requirement. Poland actually joined the Reichspact. I'm surprised by that. I really thought they were going to join Russia. Immediately go up to war economy. Immediately go up to service by requirement. And it's time for our units to march through. The long march is here. Because we're basically invading the some of the worst terrain that has ever existed on Earth. Yeah, we do have some Russian units. They finally have gotten their way over here. But it's not going to make any difference. Or motorized division. Motorized division, I want you to make your way down to here and then to Urikst. I want you to make your way down to Chita. Like, what we're trying to do, basically, just alleviate a little bit of pressure off of Germany. Like, as much as we possibly can. You see, Germany's pushing our way through here. The Ententte's not actually in the war quite yet. I really wish Finland was here. Finland would provide a decent barrier. But why are you taking, like, 17 attack, huh? I at least would have hoped for something a little bit better. Okay, we do got units here. Belgium's declared war on France declared war on Belgium and the Netherlands. Which is going to bring the Entente directly involved in the war. The Dutch will probably join up with the Reichspact. But I guess they could also join up with the Entente as well. Nah, they join up with the Reichspact. Nothing insanely surprising there. We can deploy 2 more units, which we're going to do. And the more units we have, the better. But you guys actually don't have any plans, huh? Probably should, so we can actually get the air superiority that I want. There's like another war going on. Middle Africa, QQ land. Doesn't really affect things, I would say, too much. It's just a tiny little tag down here. The Mau Mau War. Units of basic cavalry. 540 defense is really good. Base value of 277. Seems a bit extreme, don't you think? I was like, can I edit you guys to be 20 combat with? I can. We should have enough guns for it. We do. We have enough manpower for it as well. It'll bring down your experience ever so slightly, but it really shouldn't, I think, make a huge deal one way or the other. Can I integrate you? We need to have full control. Australasia is declared. Okay, yeah, they're out of the war. We do have a lot of Russian forces moving around here. Bring more units in. Can you move here? You can. Okay, excellent. Let's do one more review. War stability, war support, still very high. But of course, walking through any territory in Siberia is going to be a hassle. Just due to, one, the cold, because it is December in Siberia. Okay. Anthnwam, the Kaiser, and the Reichspakt will actually cooperate. Which actually is good, because it actually is going to allow Germany to put a lot of troops and support this area here. But we need Germany to kill France fast. So they can send troops to go fight the Russians. Also, yeah, our Air Force can now deploy to this air base. Put more air superiority over here. Hold position for a moment. Research the 42 support weapons. And you are not a real province. Okay. It's good to know that. I just want to know when I can deploy these extra 2 units, because we want to deploy them as close to the front line as we possibly can. Do something like this. Russia currently is at 99% because I think we've taken like 1 victory point worth of city. I mean, let's be honest, it's the best we could do, given the time frame we're in. I'll say no, stop attacking. That's the reason you keep on attacking. I don't want you to attack. Okay, just hold your ground. Put a little bit of support in this fight. And you're at 60%. We need to get up to 20 for you to actually I want these guys to get down here a little bit faster, but you can't win them all, unfortunately. Okay, bring reinforcements here. We got some units falling back. I'm not too sure really where they're going. I mean, they're leaving. I'm okay with that. Be there in 5 days. Put pressure on you. Put pressure on you. Something like that again. So we have 1. You are worth 5. A very important city. But I guess the Russians could actually just do this, huh? Pull your way down here for a moment. These 2 units, deploy them onto blue line. And send them down here immediately. We should hold out here. The line to me seems relatively stable. We need to get some more industry. Being dockyards. 4 military factories? We don't own those territories, though. I guess we'll get the Trans-Siberian Railway. Get that up and running as best we possibly can. And actually go here. We can get us around on these 2 Russian units. Many government's doing okay. They're at least stalemating, if not anything else. It takes so long to walk anywhere in Siberia. Okay, yeah, these 2 units here. March you down south a little bit. We do got some more reinforcements, including actually like a heavy tank as well. I'm surprised by the inclusion of a heavy tank. It's not really what I would put down here. But, you know, to each their own. Be encircled in a moment. Yeah, more pressure. You're falling back. How is Russia looking in the west? Pretty good, I will say. They're looking pretty good. Which is horrible news for me. 12% support for you. Don't worry about Russian propaganda. Shouldn't really affect things too much. And all you hold your positions. You move here, get that support in. A light tank? We can probably dislodge you relatively easily. And you want to break out, but it's just not going to happen. Do we have support equipment? We do 168 support equipment. Is that enough to upgrade any of these guys? I'm going to say probably not. Actually, yes, we can put cavalry divisions or recon division in the armies without a major loss to ourselves. Yeah, the tank does not want to die. Put in a healthy unit there. Capture Biddy Bow. Worth 1 victory point. Not a ton, but it's not the least either. How many Russian troops are you distracting? It's an okay amount. I would like more, but it's owned and controlled, which is different than controlled. Yeah, because now I can actually integrate you in 80 days. I get a core on this. Okay, you rally here. Gibraltar has fallen. You move here, you move here. The tank actually did go down, surprisingly. Tank was forced to back up. You have fallen back as well. We do got more units. Of course, not only is this Siberia, it's cold as hell. It's also all mountain provinces, which is great. Go for improving our recons then, if that's what we're doing right now. Okay, so who won this territory? Mostly the American Union state. Mexico did intervene. See if they can get anything done. Kiev's about to fall. Hopefully that's not going to be the complete death of Ukraine. It might be. Hopefully it's not. Putting the pressure here. When are you going to be in this province? Actually, where are you going? You're falling back. Like, the fact that it's cold, it's all mountains, and it takes forever to get anywhere, it's just... I mean, it's a war that will definitely last a pretty substantial amount of time. I mean, I do think we're mostly relying on the Germans to help us out and win the war basically for us. And I'm not ashamed to admit that. But we are getting some decent victories. We're almost to... How I see this, I see these as basically our two main goals. We're almost on our way to Irkutsk, which is a nice little city. Will we be able to get to Ehrenberg? I don't really know. It's a great question. What we need to do is we need to get some encirclements going. I just don't know where exactly those encirclements will be. And maybe look at getting like one here, maybe getting these handful of units encircled. Because really, like, that's what else you're gonna do. Okay, let's get a beautiful port. Our aircraft are gonna be performing a little bit less effectively. Let's actually just land, just ground the planes, the fighters. Still not enough to fuel anything we have. Do we have any factories we can use for trade? And we have 7 we can use for trade. We're actually also importing too much steel. Get 1 steel or 1 oil from you. That enough? Yes. Okay, lovely. So get our oil. This is a big lake. We can't just cross the lake, unfortunately, and surround these 6 divisions. And unfortunately, Kiev has fallen. Which, honestly, is a little worrying. I mean, how close is, Ukraine's very close to death. They lose any city, they're gone. But, I mean, I didn't actually... It does call the Enemy Federation into the war, if I'm remembering correctly. I think Ukraine being dead is one of the things that calls Austria in. They have a decent army themselves. I wouldn't mind them getting involved. That's even taking some attrition as well. You can stay in this province for a moment. I mean, we have gained ground. Like, where did we start? We started... I mean, I guess we only started right here. We've actually only pushed into this tiny area. Okay, it's not as impressive as I had originally saw it, okay? I had more impressive numbers in my head. Where are you going? You're actually going into the encirclement? You're there in 7 days, and that's on your own territory. Wild. Okay, so Dutch has some problems. Belgium's having some problems. Triple-Otani's joining International, which actually is kind of bad because it actually puts the front line directly with the French Republic. I don't know if they have what it takes to stop that. One more day on you. Kill you, we get another encirclement on a single unit. I don't really know how big the Russian army is. Up to 200 divisions, which is, you know, a lot. I want you actually to retreat inwards. Okay, but Portugal, Sardinia, Germany, Canada, Netherlands, everybody's decided that Iberia is the weak underbelly of Europe. And that's where they want to push. And I do appreciate them pushing there, because it actually does, well, helps me out. We're taking a little bit of damage on here. I think you guys should be able to hold. I would be surprised if you couldn't. Yeah, unfortunately, you are retreating outwards, not inwards. Wait, put some pressure here. You have a lot of defense, but once you have that encirclement penalty and you start taking supply issues, then it's a whole different game. Yeah, you have no commander. We have air superiority. You now have low supplies as well. Beautiful modifiers for us. Put the pressure here. You put the pressure here. I mean, how low is this? Is it already a -33? Yes, it is. Okay, so they're taking a 50% penalty. All of their attacks and offenses, which is nice. French Republic's doing okay. All these landings are doing fine. Yeah, they did manage to push back the Dutch. Or the British out of the Netherlands. Japan's gonna war in Germany's Asia. I don't think that matters too much, Japan. I would say that you're maybe going a little bit too hard on this. Did actually manage to push their way through this, unfortunately. You're holding, you're dying. As soon as you're done holding, you're going to counterattack into this. Put the pressure. These Russian units are now dead. We have killed the fourth amount, 48,000. How many men have we lost so far in this war? We have lost 25k. That's actually way more than I would have thought, but we've also been attacking more often than not as well. And you're about to die. I want you to push in with this guy. That's 63. And now you can all redeploy as well. Redeploy somewhere a little better. We need 2 more provinces. We can core you. You are already a core, so we're getting our manpower from that. We can actually deploy 1 more unit as well. Supplies are still looking good, so I'll build up 1 more infantry. And I guess we'll just go for cheaper planes with you. I think cheaper planes seem, you know, like a pretty decent thing. Put on the pressure, put on the pressure. You make sure reinforcements do not get in here. And you can push back, you can push back. That'll give us full control over the state, which hopefully will allow us to core it. Get some more manpower out of it as well. Transamur is a pretty powerful empire, if I do say so myself. Are you moving in? Yeah, so you're going to be there in 8 days, though, which is not a quick time. It's actually quite a while. Okay, Triple Otani has fallen. That's not a huge surprise, given the circumstances. Actually, it's owned by the Dutch, for some reason. More than anybody else. But I do think that for right now, we're, just under 5 hours into the stream, it's probably going to be a good time for us to end it for today.